Welcome to this week's episode of Soka Xtra. Tonight we have lined up for you the match of the week between Nigeria Laitepo Central and Petro South, followed by a story on the Just Play program. We then take a look at the Telecom National Soccer League scoreboard and the draws for round 5. And to end the program, we look at a profile on Nigeria Laitepo Central Football Club. Let's now head straight into the match between Nigeria Laitepo and Petro South.
Nigeria Laitepo's backline, without giving any chances to Petro South, made the boys from Mendy struggle to score in the first half, heading into the 30th minute with the score remaining at 0. Petro South made a comeback, pushing back the opponents and making few more attempts to score, but with the expertise of goalkeeper David Hour, scoring was not successful. Score remained at 0 when they went out for the halftime break. 20 minutes into the second half, and yet its side could not score a goal, with the score still remaining at 0 on either side. Into the 35th minute, Nigeria's Reginald Davani used his powerful foot to the work, placing the ball with on the back of the net. Taking control of the ball again from the starting line, Nene Kepiere had a goal to bring the Scottish down in Nigeria's favor 2-1. With Nigeria Laitepo leading the match, Petro South forwards making an effort to score, pressed on and this time scored the first goal in the 53rd minute. Trying to score the equalizer could not take place as Nigeria covered almost all the gaps when Petro South made attempts to drive through. The remaining minutes was not easy for the two teams, as both the backlines kept shielding the goal mouth as the referee blew the final whistle for full time.
Well done to Nigeria Laitepo, who once again scored themselves another win. Just Play is a program that was introduced by the Oceanic Football Confederation that uses football as a tool to address social issues affecting children from the ages 6 through to 12. GNG Football Association, in partnership with OZED, have now adopted that program and are progressing in schools within Port Moresby. Let's join David Keseng and the Just Play team as they go and visit Bora Primary School. Enjoy.
Just Play volunteers took time out at Bora Primary School and were delighted with the turnout of the children, who were hailing to them as the vehicle was driving into the school premises. Upon arrival, students collected rubbish as part of the social responsibility program of keeping the environment clean. They were then taken into technical dribbling and shooting skills. After going through the drills with the teacher and the Just Play team, the excited children took part in a small-sided game of football to finish off the session.
The game of soccer itself, they know the game of soccer, but teaching them the skills, the learning skills, it's like a new thing to them, and they really want to learn more.
Since the overseas grassroots program was introduced in Papua New Guinea, they have had 2 Just Play festivals in Port Moresby, with the recent being held in September, involving children from the 12 schools running the program. As part of the social responsibility program, children also displayed drawings and took part in activities to showcase how much they have learned to treat malaria in the communities, promoting healthy living.
This is a good program that can include the children with special needs with the normal students or with the able students. When you are dealing with normal kids, please include the kids with special needs because they are part of us. We don't see, for the Cheshire staff, we don't see the disability, we see the ability.
With the program heading into its 3rd phase, Just Play is expected to produce some good football players in the next few years if the teachers continue to promote football to young children in their respective schools using Just Play program.
As we progress into round 5 of the Telecom National Soccer League, let's check out where your favorite team is on the scoreboard. Nigeria Laitepo Central Football Club is one of the two newcomers in this NSL season. With one loss so far, the club is progressing well in the competition. Let's join David Kessing as we find out how this club began.
Gigira United was Central Football Club. It's a new franchise club coming on board to take part in the 2011-2012 Telecom National Second League season. By requesting a team from the Central Province, Morea Bavina organized a tournament especially to select players to form the team for the National Soccer League competition. With no doubt, a good number of talented players were selected during the tournament. Teams from Port Moresby were also asked to join, by the team management, and positive feedback from the few experienced NSL players resulted in an increased number of about 40 team members. The difference between Gigira United and Central is that there are two separate training sessions. One held in Port Moresby, where the Moresby-based have their training sessions at the St. John Stadium, while the village-based players train in the Central Province. The village-based players travel into Port Moresby on Thursdays for a two-day training session with the Port Moresby-based players before they meet on Saturdays and then return back to the village. Even though they are naturally talented, a good coaching is all they needed to boost the game.
You are the players, but then you have to have someone who's neutral to look after the team. To coach the team. So after we got the team together, we waited until Wesley came back from South Pacific Games, and I called him up, tell him we need you to come and coach the team, because the team is going to be comprised of mostly village-based players. So they don't have good coaching and so on. So that's how we engaged Wesley to come and look after the boys. And he's doing a good job.
Their first match against Shekere United was a dark start, and have bounced back to win 2 more games, have shown a bright future for the team. They are currently sitting on the second spot after defeating Petro South 2-1.
Thank you for joining us on this week's program of Soka Xtra. We hope to see you next week, same time on your #1 MTV.